Hey, you know what freaking pisses me off? Jump scares.
Colin, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, I know. Congratulations to me for being the first person to ever speak out about this topic that has plagued the horror genre for years. However, with the continuous decay of intelligence among the human race, writers and visionaries have discovered how convenient jump scares are to get a cheap nanosecond of fear to emanate from the viewer. Of course, this in turn brings in the defense of,
oh, seeing a monster randomly appear in front of you is supposed to be scary.
And yes, while that is true, seeing the monster isn't the problem. It's the ear-piercing screech that plays over it that makes it the problem. Now, if used sparingly or in conjunction with something like a music track to build tension, then it's acceptable. But when they're the only method to insinuate fear, that's when you realize the filmmaker knows their work sucks and uses these shitty edits to feel less insecure about that. And hilariously enough, for a lot of these horror movies, most of their jump scares aren't even used when the antagonist is encountered, but instead with something mundane that doesn't even need to be a jump scare, like characters encountering each other. This is something I noticed a lot after rewatching Blair Witch 2016. There are far too many moments where one person will be separated from the group, and then out of nowhere, someone else will just run right up to them and shout their name when they're only like fucking 6 inches away. You know, I'm sorry to say this, but that's not how humans interact. However, while jump scares suck ass in movies, they have the potential, I repeat, the potential to not suck ass in video games. And the reason for this is because they can be avoidable. For instance, take a game like Five Nights at Freddy's. I know, kinda cringe, but bear with me. The entire point of the game is to prevent the animatronics from reaching you, as by failing to do so, you're greeted with a jump scare and a game over. In this situation, it's your fault if you get jump scared because it shows you weren't being careful enough. Of course, this game's AI isn't perfect and can more often than not be out of your control, but if you're smart enough, you can avoid jump scares for the most part. That's not to say every horror game is like this, in fact most are quite the opposite, but the idea of a jump scare blends itself better to a video game because of their more interactive nature. Admittedly though, all of this disdain is from Ari Aster spoiling the hell out of me with Hereditary. While it does have a few moments that can be considered jump scares, the sheer horror the film invokes with its imagery, storytelling, soundtrack, characters, and tone opened my eyes to how much potential the genre still has despite its many years of bastardization. Even though I don't expect another horror film to achieve what Hereditary did anytime soon, I hope more people study it and realize that a movie can be naturally scary in the 21st century. In fact, jump scares would have a much more genuine feeling of scariness if they didn't have that stupid ass shriek. You remember that one edit of The Big Bang Theory that removed all the laugh tracks and made you realize how awkward and unfunny it is?
Think about it, Raj. Where did the movie Rocky take place?
Philadelphia. Okay, now I get it.
I feel like that would work the same way, but in reverse if you were to take out the noise during jump scares. Like what if during that one scene in Insidious where Darth Maul is behind Patrick Wilson's character, instead of him just standing there and screeching like a child, have him slowly emerge from the side as the camera zooms in and the background noise becomes louder and distorted. This way, not only can the audience have more time to digest the main fucking antagonist, but it also creates a longer lasting sense of fear instead of just being relentlessly annoying. You know, truth be told, the only reason I made this video is because I've been on a horror binge lately. And out of the at least 20 I've seen recently, only about like 3 of them were actually somewhat decently okay. And this isn't just me being a cynical asshole, well, okay, maybe a little bit. But it's an objective fact that jump scares suck and should go to fucking jail. They do nothing but harm a film's integrity, yet because of how reliable they are as scare tactics, they've essentially become the horror movie's most versatile tool. For any of you aspiring filmmakers out there, don't go down this path. Not only are you leagues better than this trope, you probably have much more talent than the losers who produce these films, in quotation marks. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to say. If you dislike the video, well, you could shove it up your freaking ass, snowflake. But if you did like the video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications on, follow me on Twitter, tell all your friends and family about my channel, buy my merch, invite me to your birthday party, rate me 5 stars, flag and report all the hate comments, give me your shoes, check out my band on Spotify, support me on Patreon, give me games on Steam, take out one of my hits, bring me to mini golf and let me win.